Hello there and welcome back. Today I have a build to show you that was requested by Veri, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Please let me know if I'm not. But Veri requested that I build a home for 7, which would include 2 parents and 5 daughters. So you can see I've used the lot for what we call the ugly house that we were really disappointed in maybe a couple of updates ago, and I took all of it off except for the garage so I could keep that railing. So from there I just created my own home here, and it's a beautiful large brick home for a family. The thing that's going to stand out as we go inside is how different the decor is from what I usually do. I've been experimenting a little bit and really enjoying it, but you can see it's a very large house. It also has a basement in it. There's a patio out back here, as you can see. It is on a small lot. I only have one large lot left, and I'm saving that for the time being for the architect home remodel that's going to be coming up with the newest batch that I think we just got today. So I did build this on a small lot, but again, you could build it on a large lot and add a pool or anything you wanted to add out back. I do like these lots anyway, whether they are large or small. I think they're very beautiful. So I like the exterior. I like how the landscaping turned out here. This is the entryway. I've used some of those plant holders on either side of the front door and just some pretty white planters that I got from the farmhouse with the brick and the white trim and doors. So I really like how that looks. So right away, obviously this is not my usual style, but again, I am experimenting. There's some brick walls here. I used the brick from the outside and brought it inside on some of the walls downstairs, and I just tried to do a style that's different from the norm. This you saw me do in the Psycho House and Bates Motel video, and I really liked how that turned out in the parlor. So I did it again over here. So you have the curtained doorway there, the fireplace that actually backs up to another one in the kitchen, and then an open doorway on the right. Over here's the TV with a couple of bookshelves, and I've just put some nice candle holders over there. I think that's what those are on the right hand side. And then for contrast, just put a big white wall here. That way it brings the white from the couches over and kind of balances things out in the room. I really do like this living room. I tried to make the whole house lived in since there are 5 daughters who live here. So you come back through here to the kitchen. Hadn't used these in a while for kitchen cabinets. And by the way, that chalet stove there, I love that with these garage cabinets when you combine them and make a kitchen. I think it looks really nice. Use the older stove hood there. Then we have the other end of the fireplace on the other side here near the eating area. And then on the wall, I've just put the wine holder, the aprons, and the canisters. Again, just to make everything look like it's lived in. So we have a chalet table here, which is older. Some chairs I think we've had maybe for a couple of months now. And just tried to put a few things together that were old and new inside the home. My favorite, I will tell you already, is the master suite, which is on the 3rd floor, and it takes up the entire floor. It's beautiful. So that's part of the downstairs here, and we will go back through this doorway that's in the kitchen by the garbage can here, and you come into a mudroom. So this room, you can come in and out the patio or the garage. So I thought that was the perfect spot for a mudroom. I've put a place to put shoes on or take them off. The vacuum's sitting here, a water machine, and you'll see I used one of those stall doors that I got out of an architect home to walk straight back here through to the pantry. Because the kitchen didn't have a lot of cabinet space, I thought this would be a nice addition for additional food storage. So this door, as you saw, comes in and out of the garage, so we'll take a look at that. You'll have to imagine the small car is maybe one of the or both of the teenage girls' cars here. And you've probably noticed I brought the exterior from the brick in here. I'd never used that in a garage before, and I really like the look of it. Just some normal garage things in here. And you'll also notice there is a staircase here. That's where you go down to the basement, which we'll take a look at later on. So coming back through the kitchen, we come over to this side, and this is the downstairs bath. It's just a half bath. That's pretty much all you need downstairs since there are no bedrooms on the 1st level. I used the older spa items with one of the newer towel racks, and just put a plant in the corner and the toilet paper holder there too. Just made it nice and bright on the walls with the dark floor. So next door to that is the laundry room. Just a simple laundry room. I made the cabinets match the kitchen. Just the washer and dryer and a towel cabinet, ironing board, clothes hamper, the normal things you would put in a laundry room. And over here in the living room, you probably noticed this doorway before that just goes to the staircase. So that is an overview of the first floor. I really love this layout, and I think you will too, especially once you see the other floors. But I'm loving that living room. Let's pop upstairs. This is just a corridor for the stairs that go up and down. So there was a little space left over there. I put one of the floor lamps and just a painting on the wall just to make it look a little nicer. And then we have a pretty long hallway that goes through most of the upstairs to connect the girls' bedroom. So this floor is designated for all of the girls. This is their hall bath here. And I like these colors together. I hadn't used that black tile with that golden colored wallpaper, but I think it looks really nice in there. And I just brought the spa items up there as well. So then you come into the first door on the left and you come into the teenage girls' room. I gave them the darker colored twin beds. They have a door out to the balcony here. I used that bright green color on the walls, which was inspired by that lamp with the cactus. They have a computer desk there in the corner. And then also those shelves with the beauty products have sort of that color that's on the walls. And I gave them the open shelving that I've been loving doing lately, especially for kids' rooms. And they have a gaming TV over there in the corner. So I think it turned out nicely for two girls to be in. I didn't want to make this house too huge where it's on a small lot, so I did combine bedrooms for two sets of the girls. This is the toddler's room that I've done in purple and white. I gave her the dark purple bed. She has open shelving too, but I used that for her toys. And I also gave her a proper tea set with the party table and chairs and one of the tea sets from the kitchen section. And I think it looks really cute in there. She has a purple flower on her dresser. I hung some lights over her bed. And she has that castle pink and purple bookshelf. And also the moon with the purplish blue clouds on the wall there. So at the end of the hallway, we come into the preteen girls' room. Same thing with the closets, but again, inspired by that pink flamingo. So I gave them these newer beds. They have them right against the window there. They have their closet here, which could store a lot of their things, and a TV and a desk in the corner as well. I think that color on the wall is called marshmallow, but I'm not sure why. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the name of the paint color. So that's an overview of the second floor, which again is dedicated to all 5 girls. Now we're going to come to my favorite part. This is the master floor. So there's just a hallway and a landing here. Come through these double doors and you come into the master living room. I would absolutely love to have this set up in real life. So as you enter this master suite, here is the living room, and it has one of the newer sofas, some of the older urban end tables, which go great with those sofas, by the way, some hanging lights on either end of it, a beautiful coffee table, 2 of the chalet rugs, the coffee and wine bar here. You don't even need to go downstairs if you don't want to. A large screen TV, 2 media cabinets, 1 on either side. And I love that new carpeting. There are so many new carpets that I purchased online and has been worth every penny. I'm loving the new carpeting that they just offered. So you'll see many doors in here, but there's also some open doorways on either side of those media cabinets. That leads to the main part of the master bedroom. So I kept it simple and kind of understated in here. You saw the chair in the corner. I've used the hotel bed with just some simple black and white lamps. There's the TV, which is easily viewed by sitting in the reclining chair in the corner back there. And I've just brought in the black chalet dresser with some perfumes on it. So that is the bedroom portion there. Then you're going to come through this doorway here. This is my dream closet. This is the nicest closet I've ever built. I have seen a lot of YouTube videos and a lot of people in our Facebook group build some really great closets, but I've never done one. Mine are very, very simple, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go all out on this master suite. I love how it turned out. You have those on either end. This side is for purses and shoes. You have 2 full-length mirrors to get dressed with. Over here on this side is the clothing, and you'll notice on both sides you have just a cabinet in the middle for normal clothing, just to store normal clothes and things like that in. But I love that couch with the screen behind it. and those lamps on either side. I love the coffee table with the matching decor. I just love that closet. I'm so happy how that turned out. And I'm loving this master bath as well. I kind of experimented with the doors and windows in here, but you'll see I built her a little vanity here, looking out the window so she can have natural daylight and the lighting above. There's a towel rack over there, and on the other side is the vanity where I've used the white and gold, and I've put some pictures on either side of it and some toiletries on either side of the vanity. And then over here you'll see the toilet room and the shower room. So I use those shutter type windows with the white homestead doors. So when you're in there you can see out, but from the outside of it you can't see in, which I think is pretty cool to do for a shower. I normally use those old Scandinavian doors to look like regular shower doors, but I really like this. So the same thing for the toilet. When you're in there, you can see out, but when you're on the outside of it, you can't see in. So that is the master floor, the whole master suite. I love this bathroom. I like the bedroom a lot. I really love the living room area. But I think I'm the most proud of the master closet. Again, I hadn't built a closet like that before. I really love this. I definitely plan on doing this more often. So that is the third floor there, and there's the second floor for the girls. Then we're going to come downstairs into the living room and then swing around to the kitchen and go into the garage, where we're going to find a staircase that you saw earlier that comes down here. So right at the bottom of the stairs is a shelf for the toddler girl, so she can bring her toys in here and just play in this big, beautiful family entertainment area. So there's an area here where they can play pool on the left. I've also included sort of a kitchen. You can make popcorn in the microwave. There's a full-size fridge and sink and a coffee or tea maker. When I build basements, which isn't a lot, I try to make them bright and livable. So you see their little pug pictures over there on the wall, a huge couch, and then there's the pug toy boxes. They have some bookshelves on either side of the screen there, and a little doggy bed. So that's the entertainment area that you see here. And then there's a door you come through here to the home office. I didn't have, except for in the girls' rooms, like a adult computer, which I think anyone can use this, but I wanted to set this up as a home office so that if you recreate the build, at least you have that option. I didn't just want to not leave space for one, and I think it turned out really pretty. And then you come in here to the downstairs bath. I always like to have a bath on every floor if I can. So this is a full bath down here. You could also build on a guest room down here. You could make it, a 6 or 7 bedroom home if you wanted to put more bedrooms down here. So that's the basement. Now we're going to take a look at the grid, and the measurements will come up on the screen. We'll go ahead and do this down here first. There's the stairway. And there's just the utility room with the hot water heater, the bathroom, the office, and then we're going to come upstairs. Now, how I built this, because I built the basement last, was the garage was already there, remember? It's the only thing that was left. Then I did the pantry, the mud room, and then I did this large, this is all one room, even though it's broken up there in the middle with the doorway and fireplaces. That's sort of the great room, I guess you would call it. There was the stairway, the laundry room, and the half bath for that level. Then we come upstairs to the girls' level here, and here's their hallway that adjoins everything. We have the teenage girls' room and her closet, or their closet, I should say. Then we have the preteen girls and their closet, and the toddler girl room and her closet, and then their bathroom in the hallway there. So we're going to come upstairs. There's the landing. Then we have the master living room and the master bedroom. Here's the bathroom. And then we have the enclosed shower / tub and the toilet room right there. And then we have this closet with the main part of the closet here. And on either side there would be the shelving units on the left and right. So those are the measurements in case you want to recreate the build. Next we'll go to the furniture. Again, that big family room downstairs and the office and the full bath, which I included there in case you want to add on some bedrooms, the utility room and the staircase there, and the garage. I apologize if you can hear my dog snoring. Every time I try to record a video, my voice puts her to sleep. I hope it doesn't do that to you. But I put her to sleep and she just lays here and snores. But that was the pantry and the mudroom. And here is the big great room that's sort of, like I said, divided up with the doorway and the two fireplaces. I love this room. I did a lot of different things in this house that I don't normally do as far as decor goes. And I'm glad that I'm doing that. And then there's a better look at the patio for you. Again, very small, but it is a small lot. And then here's the half bath and the laundry room and the staircase. And this is how I arranged the landing up here to go up to the third floor. And then I don't think the hallway is too long, but I did need a long hallway to adjoin all these bedrooms. So we have the hall bath here. And then here is the teenage girls' room. And if you wanted to make this home with not 5 children, maybe they have 2 or 3, this would make it a lot easier to, recreate for you. You could just have 1 kid in each room. You could have 2 kids up here and then a guest room. You could do it however you wanted to do it. Then we're going to come up to this very large master suite, which I really do wish I had in real life. I may never come downstairs again. So you have the living area here and the bedroom, and you'll see how I've kind of made the colors flow throughout. There's the bathroom there, and then just the little tub and shower areas. And then my favorite part, which is that closet. I love it so much. Kind of proud of it with the shelving units on either side of that. So those are the measurements. And Very, again, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you so much for this request, and thank you for waiting for so long. I know the list is very long, and it does grow every day, but I'm working as hard as I can to get to everyone's requests, and I am really enjoying doing it too. I just appreciate them so much, and I appreciate all your support for my channel. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you next time.